Hello everybody, once again, this is AikawaKazu. First thing I want you guys to do a challenge. Say the word I-E-Y-E and spell M-A-P and then say this. Alright guys. Say E-I-E, which is I with your eyes, okay? Spell M-A-P and then say N-E-S-S. Okay? Say N-E-S-S. Not N-E-S-S, but what is N-E-S-S, okay? That's my first challenge to you guys. That's how we're gonna start the video, but hello everybody, once again, this is AikawaKazu and welcome. If you get it, you should be laughing right now. Welcome to another Knowing Your Skills video. We'll be doing Finish Attack or Final Attack EX, depending on what you want to call it. Some people call it Final Attack because it's your, the final skill you're going to use before you die. People YOLO with that skill. Or you call it Finish Attack because it's the skill that finish off monsters. Alright. So, FAEX. What is new? Okay, let's look at the skill description. Finish Attack is enhanced. The sword hits the ground to deal damage to the enemies with 2 consecutive explosion, which means consecutive means one after another, so one and then another one. The second explosion will give 50% additional damage. What it means here is the second explosion basically deals half the damage of your main explosion. So if you look at FA right now, main explosion, then secondary explosion. So the secondary explosion deals half the damage of FAEX, the main damage. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to know. Second thing you want to know is, we don't have it yet, but I believe Dragoness North Americas have it already because they have the Illustra and I believe the Acrobat revamps. We don't have it yet, so North America have it. That in PvP, the FAEX will be camera locked. So we don't have it yet, but I know that in future, Finish Attack EX for PvP will be camera locked. So you cannot cast it and turn it behind. Okay. So that's the second thing you need to know first, so that nobody get confused. Holy shit! Gets confused. Ding! Kazu for failing to pronounce a very simple word. Okay, but okay, so don't be shocked in the future when the camera is locked for PvP. All right, so we'll dive straight into the Typhoon Keep Nest again, so just to highlight a few things. I'll try to make this quick. The Moonblade Dance EX video was longer than expected. Didn't expect it to be 20 minutes, even though it was 3 minutes worth of bloopers. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the bloopers. I think I spent more time editing the bloopers than doing the actual video, but you get the idea. So you can see that, as usual, Finish Attack only has the extra damage or the Finish Attack mechanics when the monster is below 60% HP. What is 60% HP? If you look at 5x HP bar, 1x HP bar pretty much represents 20%. So below 60% HP is pretty much below 3x HP bar. So we're going to get this guy down to 3x HP bar. Or you can just see now that there's no plus damage here. And you can see that the second explosion is about 600,000. And the first explosion was about 1 million, so it's around half. 600,000 versus 1.1 million. So second explosion, we have already seen that it's going to be half of the damage of the main explosion. We'll get this guy to below 60% HP. Just to show you guys that the second explosion also has the Finish Attack mechanics. You can see now, bam! You can see 40,000 additional damage there. Or I think it's 400,000 additional damage, sorry, from a 700,000 additional, or rather the second explosion damage. So this is for PvE. I think this is pretty much very logical here. We're gonna do a Brave Province Slam, and then we're gonna get 10 stacks. We try and attempt to one-shot this guy for FA. You can see the additional damage. Take a screenshot there is 2.4 million, and the second additional damage hit for 1.1 million. So there we go. FAEX, very strong, because the second explosion also deals additional damage. So you're looking at full damage, full bot damage, plus the mechanics, and then half the bot damage, plus mechanics gain. So essentially, FAEX very strong for PvE. You can see that the boss was at, I think, 1.5x, 1.75x HP bar, and he died to 1 FA. And the second explosion was the one that came, not the first. Mind you, not the first. So for PvE, I think that's about it. Very simple. FAEX. This is just to show you guys that FAEX is very strong for those doubters. For people that I think that Gladiators is inferior to Gladiators. F8EX will definitely help to measure up compared to the buffs to the Moonlord class. So PvE wise, that's about it. And we'll go straight into PvP where we have more things to talk about, especially what you have seen, that little teaser at the start of the video. Alright guys, welcome back to the PvP segment for KYS F8EX. The first thing you want to test here is, in Finish Attack EX, the explosion. It's like, Michael Bay explosion. It's so huge. You want to see if the range, or the AoE range of F8EX, the frontal AoE, is it further than the, the usual, the non-EX version. So right now I'm in DWC, I have the non-version of F8EX. So I've done a testing here. You can see that my right leg of my character is hugging this stone here. And I'm going to take 12 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I'm going to cast F8EX to cross it on the guy. And you can see that I managed to hit the target. That's with the forward step forward. And you can see this is around the range that I hit the target. About, I think just over half from the distance from the statue. You can see that the character is slightly closer to me compared to the statue, because I can see the statue in this image here. So we'll go on ahead to test F8EX back in the live server. We'll be right back. Alright, we are back in the live server and we're gonna try F8EX. So we're gonna take 8 steps because I've already tested it. So we're gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're gonna cast. Didn't hit, but we are quite a bit away from the character. Hey, let me just shift the guy a bit. I think it was slightly too much. Hang on. Okay, I think it's here. Give him a kick. Wait. Kick here. Okay, I think this is correct. I'm gonna try 8 steps again because I tried it the last time. Ding! I failed. Try that again, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crosshair, you know the guy. You can see, hit the target now. And the target is not at the wall. But I can see now, look at this, guys. Do you realize that the dummy is out of the screen? The dummy is out of the screen when I zoomed in, which is what I did just now. And I can't see either the statue or the dummy at this angle. So you can see that F8EX, just now I took 13 steps, by the way. Okay. I took 13 steps, I think 12. I took 8 this time. Maybe the leaping motion is slightly further due to the jump. I think I cannot disagree with that, but I can see the F8EX explosion has definitely, slightly further range. I think at least 1 meter further range compared to the non-EX version. So kick this guy again. Summon the guy, and we're gonna try again, just to be confirmed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross down the guy. Double hits this time, and we all know that there's 2 hits for F8, so we go to the second part of the testing, which is the second explosion. The second explosion actually has a shorter range compared to the main explosion, so we'll take 7 steps this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still double. Okay. 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 Try to keep the testing parameters as close to the ones that we did before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. Still double hit. You can see I'm so much closer to the statue compared to the first time. This definitely shows that F8EX AoE is definitely larger. Senpai 2K15, welcome to the stream, as well as The Forced 197. Welcome to the 100% positive stream and chat. I hope you enjoyed the stay here so far. We're doing some KYS, try 6 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cross down the guy. No explosion this time. Okay. We'll try 6.5. I don't know how to do a half step, so I'm going to try my best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, half. You can see the dummy is slightly behind this time. This time is really leaning towards the back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm trying to show you guys the 1 hit of the second explosion. Still didn't make it. Lost. That is like ding 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 ding. 3 things in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a bit more. What? What? What's going on? Alright guys, there we go. You can see that the second explosion is not as far as the first because the second explosion damage is 1.4k and you saw 2.4k just now, so confirmed. Second explosion is just like half a step lesser than first explosion, so that's what I'll tell you as well. And the second explosion, guys, doesn't... Okay, look at FA. Wrong, sorry. The first explosion of FA has a huge AoE even behind the character, so I'm going to try somehow. You can see it hits the opponent on the sides as well, but the back is a different story for the second hit. So I'm going to try my best. That was the first explosion. You can see there's no second explosion. So you can see that the second explosion is not as large AoE as the first explosion. Okay, so the funny thing is, okay, I'm gonna go back to town right now and I'm gonna describe to you. Okay, so you look at this area, guys. Okay, do you see this thick brown line? All right, this thick brown line represents FAEX first explosion AoE. Okay, this is not the range. Okay, I'm just trying to give an analogy. Okay, try to imagine, guys. The second explosion AoE is smaller, slightly lesser, but here, and has a shorter range. Do you realize it's a shorter range compared to the first? So imagine this pointing part was the dummy. That thick brown line is exactly where the first explosion hit. So this is actually the 7 steps that we took. Okay, this is like the range. The dummy is here. Imagine 7 steps to exactly where I am. That's the first explosion. And then the second explosion is this thin brown line on the map that I'm looking at right now. This is the range of the thin brown line. And it works the same for the AoE behind him. So imagine this is inverted. I'm going to stand here right now. The first explosion behind a character AoE is going to be like this. It's not as big as the frontal AoE, but it's still substantial. But the second explosion AoE is just behind you. Very small range, just behind you. A small circle around you. But the first explosion is slightly, actually significantly much more, right all the way to this thick brown line. So that's what I'm trying to say here, and that is something about PvP that you need to know, because when finish attack EX becomes camera locked and you try to do a wall bounce FA, if your opponent actually wall bounce too far behind you, your FA actually wouldn't even connect. Okay, so when you do a wall bounce FA in future, you have to actually cast your FA diagonally, like this way. You cannot cast it towards the wall. Cast it towards the wall, there's a chance that your FA will not connect on the first or the second hit. Because you're camera locked, you cannot change the direction. You have to cast diagonally to ensure after the wall bounce you get the best possibility to actually get your FA to hit. So that's just one heads up. And of course, we will not miss out on some very useful Alright guys, welcome back. We tested the range of the new FAEX, the main explosion slightly further, second explosion slightly shorter, but the range of finish attack with the EX version is now further by 1 or 1.5 meters. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing for FAEX. So the second thing we want to test here is how FAEX leaping motion can be counter or be helpful in certain situations. In the past, you know, we look at triple slash. If you cast triple slash fast enough, like anticipating a finish attack, you can cancel finish attack. And we look at, you know, skills like shockwave that can counter finish attack because shockwave can cancel flying swing. So finish attack with the EX is still 1.2k super armor, so there's no change in the super armor here. And we'll see this time if a sorceress with shockwave will be able to counter finish attack EX due to the leaping motion. So the difference here is this: if you are Stammy, you have super hyper reactive, you know, reaction skills, you'll be able to cancel finish attack because you'll be pressing a shockwave the moment you see the animation of finish attack, which is almost anticipative. But because they are, you know, they are fast enough, they will be doing it. But most, the average Joe, the average, you know, force users or Illustras or sorry, elemental lords or rather sorceress class users in general will usually use shockwave reactivity. They see the very slow finish attack, and then okay, I press shockwave and I counter you. So we want to see if that happens. Will the leaping motion of FA be able to avoid shockwave knockback plus be a counter? Because you know when you cast shockwave, you are stuck in a casting animation. So now Evil Onyx is ready, and I'm gonna cast Finish Attack forward like this, and I'm gonna throw the final the explosion at her, so I don't hit her at the start. Okay, Onyx, I'm ready. I'm gonna go now. You can see that Leaping Motion pretty much dodged the shockwave, and now Finish Attack can no longer be easily countered. It can still be countered by shockwave, but only by players who have, you know, very good anticipative skills or very fast reactions here. So we're gonna wait one more time. This time, Onyx will cast a shockwave first, and I'll try to react with a Finish Attack. Okay, go. Okay, you can see Finish Attack is cancelled if she reacts almost instantaneously when I cast FA. That was almost like at the same time. Okay, but you know, cast by a reaction, like as a counter skill, like okay, Finish Attack, I'm gonna try to cast Shockwave. Now with the FA EX Leaping Motion, you will avoid easy shockwave counter. Okay, we move on to the next person here is Animental with this Gladiator. And now we're gonna try Triple Slash. So Animental is gonna have super fast reflex. He will anticipate because he knows I'm gonna cast Finish Attack at 6 minutes and 5 seconds here. We're calling it a time according to the game round, and we'll see if we can cancel Finish Attack. 6 minutes and 5 seconds. And you can see that because of the Leaping Motion, the second hit of Finish Attack can no longer hit Finish Attack, and that means that Finish Attack EX can no longer be countered by Triple Slash. So that's another one that you need to take note of about FA EX Leaping Motion that can help you avoid getting easy cancellation of skills. And what else? Okay, we're gonna try a last one here. I'm gonna log in my Moonlord, and we'll see if Finish Attack EX can dodge Half Moon Slash. We'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back here with my Moonlord. We're gonna try Half Moon Slash. So, okay, the thing is, it will only work, guys. It will only work if you anticipate the Half Moon Slash. That means you force the Moonlord to a corner. You know that it's gonna be his SA skill in ladder. This is the skill that he's gonna cast next, and you anticipate it very well. It has to be at the same time. If not, okay, the thing is, if you cast earlier, you'll get cancelled, you'll be countered. That's the funny part. If you cast it at the same time or just after, you'll make it. So this is 100% or 0. Okay, so at 18 minutes and 30 seconds, I'll cast Half Moon Slash, and you'll see Animental react. 35, we will cast it again. Okay, 1735. Once it hits, you have to cast any. 6. Bam! There we go. There we go. You can see a beautiful counter there, totally lipped over the Moonlord. And hashtag rag. Ding. There's rag counter for one. For once we see a rag counter in KYS. But there you can see Half Moon Slash can actually be avoided by a simple jump slash, a well-timed jump slash, or if you're desperate, if you want to do the swag, if you want to do the epic counter, the finish off your opponent, you do a Finish Attack EX. There you go. Alright guys, welcome back to Lost Temple. We have a dancing sorceress right now, but we're gonna do some damage tests, so this person's gonna feel some pain. So we're gonna first test Finish Attack EX raw damage without the Finish Attack mechanisms in PvP. For those who don't know, for PvP it's slightly different. 1%, sorry, damage increased by 4% for every percent HP lost. Alright, for every percent it's only 4%. For PvE at level 12, we're looking at 8.5%, so it's slightly less than half here. And just to do some, just without the mechanics, without any physical mastery stacks. Physical mastery stacks here is 2% P attack per buff, so you can get 20% P attack in PvP as well. So we're going to show that later on. We're going to do a dry one, which is this. You can see it's 12,000 plus 6.7k there. So rounding up, it's about 20,000 damage, raw damage. And this is because on the sorceress, they are the classes with one of the lowest physical defense. That's why it can hit so high. If not, you're looking at about 16,000, 15,000 damage on average on the other classes. So that's raw damage here. So we're going to do Peaceland and Brave after this, when the cooldown is up, to see the damage with Peaceland and Brave without 10 stacks of physical mastery. So this is the Force Shield. I'm going to look for the Force Shield to disappear. Actually, I'm not going to wait. 16,000 plus 9,000, that's 25,000 damage. Peaceland and Brave, Finish Attack. And we're gonna do just Peaceland. Okay, we're gonna do 10 stacks. Dry. Hang on. Because I'm gonna get her below 40% HP. Okay, that's about it. I have my 10 stacks. Okay, we're gonna do a full hit this time with the wall bounce. She died. So that's 10 stacks Physical mastery, 32,000 HP gone if I'm not wrong. Yep, 30,000 damage HP there. So that's without Peace Land and Brave, guys. So yeah, I guess we don't need Peace Land and Brave to kill someone here, but we're still gonna try it out here. We're gonna get Onyx to 40% HP. Oh man, look at the 9 guys damage. Holy shit. Okay, we have 8 stacks here. I think that's close to 40% HP. Okay, we're gonna do a Peace Land, Brave. Dead. So that's 43,000 damage, guys. 43,000 damage, but that's on the sorceress here. So we're gonna bring ourselves back to reality. We're gonna take a gladiator instead. So I'm just gonna slowly kick him down the HP and wait for cooldowns. Gonna do a Peace Land Brave 40% HP on Elemental here. Fellow Gladiator. What's the physical defense of a Gladiator in PvP? It's 41%, which is pretty good. I think Sorceress is like 20%? 25%, so that's about 16% damage difference here. But we'll see if we can one-shot someone below 40% HP. You can see the Line Draft only doing 5,000 damage instead of the... Oh shit! Okay, I got my 10 stacks. Okay, I think we are close to below 40%. I think this is about 40, right? And he wants HP? 49,000, alright. Alright! Oh, Mastera X, welcome man. Okay, we're gonna do a Peace Land Brave. Didn't die! Survived! But how much damage? He had 49k HP left. So how much HP left, Elemental? 4,000 now, so 45,000 damage on a character with 41% physical defense. So aside from any class that has high physical defense, any percent HP below 40%, you are looking at Finish Attack EX to literally finish off your opponent. So Finish Attack can finally, you know, be able to put its worth. But I'm using a 20% damage plate, just to let you know. 20% damage plate. There we go. That's the first thing you need to know. Second thing you need to know is I have a +1 on my Finish Attack as well. So Finish Attack EX, damage showcase, bam, done. Ding! Onyx got baited, guys. And that brings us to the final part of the video. I'm just going to show you a case of a few footage of my Gladiator dodging a few storms here in PvE. And that will basically pretty much be the summary of the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to watch the Moonblade Dance EX knowing our skills as well. And yeah, thanks for watching once again. God bless. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.